Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. I am Dr. Ron, and that is Miss Tamika. I am in Studio A, and she is in Studio B out there in the world somewhere. So, as usual, I think that's going to be a regular routine of hers. Every time she comes on the air, she feel like she got to be at a destination of some kind. Okay. So she's in a destination undisclosed, of course. Every time you touch that thing, it starts, making noise.
Can
Okay.
you still hear me? Can
Yes,
you hear
ma'am.
me?
I can hear you real good.
Okay, because you sound pretty low over here at my destination. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it right now because we live out there in the world is hearing us, and every time you touch the mic, it starts rustling. Okay. So we don't want
Okay.
we don't want it to rustle. Okay. We just want to hear you and your lovely voice. Okay. So that's where we at,
Well,
and that's where we on. Okay.
all right. Okay.
All right. So you want to tell the people where you at, or you don't want to tell the people where you at?
Well, what I say is I'm celebrating my son's birthday.
There
Today
you
he's
go.
turning 10.
There you
So
go.
that's what I'm doing. I'm celebrating my son's 10-year birthday today.
10
So I'm
year
so happy.
old today. Okay.
That part.
There you go. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's
Yes.
what's up. So y'all out there having a destination date. All
Yes,
right.
we are.
That's what's
Yes, we
up. I
are.
love it.
Yes.
I love it. And
Thank
she's
you.
taking
I love it.
time out of her destination date with her family, to come
Yes.
and do the show today. And I appreciate that tremendously. Okay.
No problem. My pleasure. My pleasure.
All right.
My
Well, look,
pleasure.
we're not going to hold you guys up more than we have to. So let me get this announcement out the way, and then we're going to go to what our business of the day is. This is not the show. This is only the promo. Okay. This is only the promo. Okay. This is to invite you guys to come out and be with us right here on Facebook Live on Tuesday at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. Where we're going to have a very good friend of mine and also a very good friend of Miss Tamika going to be joining us on this Tuesday. And I'm excited about that, because I think we're going to discover some things about them two that we never knew before. Because I'm going to ask the hard questions.
Now
Okay.
bring them on. Bring
All
them
right.
on.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, let me get these shout outs out the way. I don't know about you all, where you all live at and what's going on in your little corner of the world, but Corona 2.0 is on the uprise. They're calling it the Delta variant, and people are getting sick and people are dying all over the world from this variant. And every state in the United States has definitely got some cases, and the numbers are rising. So,
Wow.
whatever that was going on before they opened up the world, they're gonna have to go back to that so they can get the numbers back down again. So people are very reluctant. They do not want to stop living life. They don't want to stop blowing up, turning up, whatever y'all call it, having a good time. And they definitely don't want to wear a mask. So I encourage all of my listeners and their family to do the smartest thing by taking this thing seriously and, going back into your safety mode so that you can
Mm-hmm.
continue to be here when this thing is over with. And I'm going to celebrate all of our nurses and doctors that are on the front line.
Mm-hmm.
They're heroes and they are telling us what to do and what they're seeing. So I'm encouraging everybody to proceed with caution. Okay. That's my public
Yes.
service announcement. Proceed with caution. Okay. Also, by today being Sunday, I want to give a shout out to all of our spiritual leaders, all of our pastors, all of our people that have been keeping us uplifted and in tune with what God is doing in this day and time. Heed the words that are coming out of their mouth, because if they are praying and they are hearing from God, then they should have a word for us to know what's going on. Okay. And that's exactly what we want to, that's exactly, I'm just tired tongue. That's exactly what we want to know, what God is having to say to us during this time. Okay. So I encourage you, if you don't have a spiritual leader, find you one. Okay. Because you need to know, like I need to know, what God is doing in this time, in this season. Okay. So my
Amen.
words of wisdom on that. If you don't have one, I'm going to encourage you to go check out my spiritual leader and mentor, Dr. Lord Michael Hunt. And I tell you, he has been bringing a right now word and a right now message for what's going on. Now, you might ask yourself, well, where can we find Dr. Hunt? Well, let me tell you. Go over to ask-dr-ron.com. Scroll all the way up to the top, and you will see all of my social media outlets. You'll see Instagram, Twitter. You'll see my YouTube channel. Please click on them, like, share, follow me on YouTube. As you go over to my YouTube channel, you'll find a playlist completely devoted to Dr. Hunt. Click on that, enjoy yourself. He's got messages and words of inspiration that I have been following him for the last 30 years. Okay.
Mm.
So definitely check out what Dr. Hunt is talking about, and you will not have a problem being inspired by the words that he has bringing up. And follow him on Facebook, follow him on YouTube. He's got his own channel, but I have a list devoted to him on my channel. Okay. Also, you can scroll down and you'll come to a place where you'll find my advertisers. Those are people that help make it possible for us to do what we do here, and we need you to support them as well. We just picked up some new advertisers on this week.
Yay.
Yeah, Osei is now with us on the advertisement, and he's talking about his energy business. Okay. So if you want to know how to make your home more energy efficient with solar panels,
Mm.
you click on the banner, it'll take you right over there. As well
Mm.
as Port Again Sam, who can tell you how to have the best wine from all over the world. So go over there and check them out. Each one of those banners make represents an advertiser that help make this possible for what we do, and we need you to support them. Okay. So that's what we want you guys to do. Go over there, browse around, explore the website, leave us your contact information so we can keep you guys up to date on what we are doing over here on the Ask Dr. Ron Facebook Live. Okay. Now, in the beginning of the year, we made a commitment to you guys that we were going to bring Black History moments 365 days out of this year and every year. So, Miss Tamika has a very interesting Black History moment for you guys today. So get your pencil and paper out and get ready to hear about what she got for you. So, what you got for us, Miss Tamika?
Well, today, Ron, who I'm introducing to the community is Henry Box Brown. Now, Henry Box Brown, he was born in Louisa County, that's in Virginia. And slavery was real deep in Virginia. And he was born to a slave. Born into slavery, I should say. So, in the beginning of his life, he was sold from his parents. So he was sold, and so he was basically just how can I say this without being, I don't want to choose my words carefully. Let's see, so when he was a kid, he was sold into slave. He was sold from his mom to slavery. Mama didn't sell him, but he was sold into slavery. Um, so he moved into Virginia. His new owner took pretty good care of him, though. He was like a different kind of slave because his owner paid him and allowed him. He was able to buy clothes, so he looked really nice. He was one of them. He looked really nice. His owner paid him, and he had a great reputation with his owner. So Henry Box Brown ended up meeting another lady who was also a slave on another plantation, and he fell in love with her, and his owners and her owners allowed them to marry. Okay, so they got married. This was everything was fine, but another owner realized that Mr. Fox Brown had a little money because of his owner took good care of him. So he realized he can get a little money out of him. He started blackmailing him that if he didn't pay him so much money, he would sell his wife, and then at this time he had a kid, so he wouldn't sell them if he paid him this much money every month. He was doing it for a while. But he came home from work one day, and his family and everybody was gone. The owner had betrayed him and sold his family. So at this time, he became devastated. He was just desolate. He was angry. He was mad. He was trying to find a way to escape. And so what he decided to do was to mail himself to freedom. He put himself in a box and he mailed himself to Philadelphia. It took 26 hours. He went through plane, train, an automobile, in a boat, ended up breaking his neck, all type of stuff to get to freedom. So he was creative, and the journey wasn't easy because he had to put 3 holes in a box so he could have a little air, and he said he could feel his eyes swelling up and sucking in because it wasn't enough air. So thank God that some more traveling people saw the crate and wanted to sit down because they were tired. And so when they sat down, the crate bust open and he jumped out. And when he jumped out, they didn't send him back, but he jumped out and said, we recited a scripture to him in Isaiah. It was real interesting. And so Henry Henry Box Brown became famous for the first black to mail himself to freedom. And that was a good thing. That was a good thing. So today we got to salute him. And it's a backstory, and maybe I could continue a little of that on Tuesday. But it's a whole backstory and how he started making money, and they tried to give him back his family. He said, "No, I'm good." So it's a whole backstory. Maybe we can revisit this on Tuesday because it's really interesting. If it's okay with you, Mr.
Oh
Ron.
no, that's what's up. That maybe look, we
Okay.
might have to visit this a couple of weeks in a row on Sunday. Part
Yeah,
one,
because it's
part
interesting.
two. And
Exactly, it's
his
very
name is
interesting.
Henry Box
Henry
Brown.
Box Brown. Yes,
Okay,
it was amazing. It's interesting because now that he's making money, he had an opportunity to get his family back.
right.
Like now I'm good. But we'll revisit that more on
Wait
Tuesday
a minute, wait a
and
minute, wait a
continue
minute.
the
You
whole.
said he didn't want his family after they got sold off?
After he got to making money selling his, see, the backstory is he got to making money. Frederick Douglass became very upset at him because he didn't want him disclosing the secrets or how he was able to mail himself to freedom because he would make it bad for other slaves to come behind him. And what you
Oh,
did, So therefore, like I said, it's a whole backstory to Henry Box Brown, but he's still a major figure in our life that he was creative enough to mail himself to freedom and actually got away with it.
all
So,
right now. I like
all
that.
right.
I like that idea.
And
Mail
you may ask,
yourself to freedom. Gotcha.
how did he got away with that? He was able to do it as dry goods. So you don't open dry goods apparently. So he was really smart and he was thoughtful and he accomplished his goal.
I
Shout
like
out to
that.
Henry Box Brown.
I like that. Yeah. So he was able to outsmart
Hmm.
the owners on his plantation by climbing in a box, putting a label on it. So, he was able to read and write
Hmm.
and able to ship
Hmm.
himself to Philadelphia. That's what.
Philadelphia. Yes, yes, he
And
was.
and he was so smart that when they discovered him, he was able to quote scripture from the Bible.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So and
And that softened their heart.
yeah, and that encouraged them not to send him back because I was like, he's a smart one. So, look, that's what's up. He probably quoted some stuff they didn't even know. You know,
Right, it was something that I say, and I have the scripture that he quoted on Tuesday because I mean he's in depth to his story. I mean he sold it each way, any way he could. He did magic. So I encourage y'all to tune in on Tuesday so to hear the backstory on Mister Box Brown.
all right. I love it. I love
Yes,
it. That's an
yes,
outstanding Black History moment. I appreciate
yes.
that story. I enjoy that. Did they make a movie out of that yet?
it's coming, but they got books and it's a lot of stuff out there on Henry Box Brown. He's in a museum. I think they got the box. It's a lot of stuff out there on him. So
Okay.
I look forward to Tuesday to go into depth about
All
Mr.
right.
Box Brown.
That's what's up. Well, we know you're on
Yes,
vacation, so we're not gonna hold you up too much longer. We appreciate you, and a special shout out to your son for his birthday today.
thank you.
We gonna. I know you guys are turning up, doing y'all whatever y'all do, cake, ice cream, whatever y'all do. I don't know. That's a
Yeah.
tradition that they have. When people' birthday come along. We give a special, I say it again, a special shout out. What's
Thank
his name?
you.
What's your son's
His
name?
name is Tyrese Mikael Lewis.
Are we giving a special shout out to Tyrese? You said Tyrese?
Thank you. Yes, Tyrese is his name. Thank
Okay,
you
to
so much. I
Tyrese.
appreciate that.
I haven't had the honor and the privilege of meeting him yet, but I'm sure at some point in time, when the world open back up, we'll be somewhere sharing a microphone, telling the world about what's going on, and he'll be in the audience. I'm gonna give him a shout out there. Hey, Tyrese, look, he already got a
Well,
special place in my heart because he's a Leo and I'm a Leo.
okay.
So,
I know,
us
right?
Leos got to stick together, like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
that's what's up.
Mhm.
Leo
Yeah, I
season
know.
is in season. You say, yeah, uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
know, but yeah, I'm happy though. I'm happy I know Leos. I love you, Leos. Y'all rock.
yes, we do. Yes,
I
we
love you.
do.
I love all Leos.
And the turn up is real. All right.
Yes, it is. Yes,
That
it
is.
is. Yes, it
All
is.
right. Well, look, we're not gonna hold you guys. It's a beautiful day. In Chicago. The sun is shining. We're gonna encourage you all to be safe. They had 100,000 people a day at Lollapalooza
Oh,
over the
jeez.
weekend, and today is the last day. So I hope people survive the aftermath of what they just went through with this Lollapalooza because it's not the
Wow.
brightest thing in the world to be around 100,000 people and you don't know their medical status. Okay.
No, no, it's not.
I encourage people to enjoy the rest of their day. Now, once again, go over to ask-dr-rn.com. Support all of our vendors and sponsors. We need you to support them. We're going to have my good friend and Tamika's good friend coming up this Tuesday. This
Yes.
Tuesday, Mr. I hate calling his middle name, Mr. James White Boy Frazier will be back on the show. Okay, he was on 2 months
Yay.
ago, and he'll be back on the show this Tuesday. So we're gonna see how bad Tamika act up when she got her best buddy on the show with her. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay. So you guys be careful, be safe out there, enjoy yourself.
Yes.
We're gonna throw this up on the screen right quick. Miss Tamika, what do you got to say to the people before we get out of here today? I know that's right. I know that's right. Look, so we got on the screen donations, please. If you want to make donations to support what we're doing here, please do so. All of our information is on the screen here. Support us. We need your help. So please support what we are doing here. And you all be careful. We look forward to seeing you all on Tuesday at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday.